I've always been a person that tries to save everybody.
Yeah.
And when I look up, the same people I tried to save are the same ones that are talking bad behind my back now. And I'm like, but I gave you opportunity.
People ask me all the time, like, why do you still trade small accounts, bro? Like, why you still trading $1,000 accounts, bro? I'm like, because I'm relatable. Yeah, it's cool to have 70, 80K, $100 million in your account, but who can relate to that?
Period.
Only a certain amount of people, bro.
Exactly. That's going to intimidate people.
That's going to intimidate people.
Yeah.
Like, oh, dang, I can't make that.
Too much game.
Yo, what's good, my people? It's your boy, J Cash.
What up, what up? Man, y'all know what it is, man. Loso06 on IG. Give your boy a follow. Let's go.
Dig? Hey, and welcome to Too Much Game Podcast.
Let's
man.
go.
Much needed, much overdue. You already know what time it is, man. So look, bro, it's time to get straight into it, because the people been waiting on this, bro.
Man,
You feel me?
I'm telling you.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So let's talk about the come up, bro. Because
Yep.
we both come from the same place.
100%.
You know what I'm saying? Oklahoma City.
Yep.
Let's talk about the come up first, and then we'll get to the other stuff, you know,
100%.
from the beginning. So how was your come up? Because a lot of people think it's overnight. You know what I'm saying?
Boy.
They look like that from afar. You know what I'm saying?
They see the content.
They see the content, bro.
That's all that is. That's
You in
all
Hong
it is.
Kong, you in Croatia,
Man.
you flying back and forth to Mexico.
Yes, sir.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
yes, sir.
how did Loso get here? You know what I'm talking about?
Man. So I'll start from the beginning, man. Like 17 years in the making is what people don't understand.
17.
Man. So if you don't know, man, I worked for the government. For the people that don't know, for 17 years, I resigned. I didn't retire.
Yeah.
I quit.
Yeah.
I quit. I served my country, man. I did a lot for my country. I believe, you know, that I can never, ever change that. Like, I'm very grateful from the connections and things like that. But I had a couple of bosses, man, that put a thumb on your boy.
Yeah.
Like, they wouldn't. I hit the 6-figure mark, well over 6 figures, and it was great. But when I went for that next level, it was like, you need another degree. I'm like, I got 3 of them.
Right.
How many degrees do I need before y'all say I'm qualified?
Right. Why does it take so
Why
much?
does it take so many,
You know what I'm
man?
saying?
I'm like, I'm getting more debt and student loans.
Facts.
And I'm like, man, this ain't adding up. You know, I got sent out to the Pentagon for a while. I got sent all over the world, you know, places we ain't gonna talk
Right.
about
Ain't
that.
that about that?
But it was a great career. It was a great career, man. And when I decided to leave, man, it was literally 3.5 years ago, man. We were launching Pipology.
Yes, sir.
If y'all remember Pipology, shout out to Pipology.
Hey,
man.
shout out to Pipology.
That really like laid the framework of my belief, man. I gotta give a shout out to my Brody J Cash, man, because if it wasn't for you, bro, I wouldn't know about this internet life.
Yeah.
Like, this internet game is next level, man. Wi-Fi money, whatever you want to call it, it's next level. You know, I started day trading. Man, it's been almost 16 years now.
Sheesh.
But the funny thing is,
16.
I wasn't talking about it.
Right. I didn't know, and I knew him.
Facts. Like, I was hiding. I was at work hiding in my cubicle, man, trading and getting caught up and this and that, blowing account after account. And I really decided to lock in, man. I decided to lock in and learn more. And as I was learning, man, I noticed something, man. The biggest key to success in trading was risk management.
Facts.
So I threw away all the ideas of, let me just go ahead and flip the bag. Let me get 100 and flip it to 100,000. Stop believing the gurus, man. That ain't how this works.
Facts.
I'm telling you right now, man. Do not believe people that's telling you I can flip your 100 to 100,000. Like,
Listen.
that ain't what it is.
Listen.
Man. You know what I'm saying?
Facts, bro.
Because I see it all the time.
There's a million
and boy,
people, bro. There's a million people that will tell you can do this overnight. Listen, I'm in the game over a decade now. And like literally 4 years ago is when I had my come up. Took a long time, bro.
Facts.
You can't rush the process. You feel me? Like, it's gonna happen on God's time.
There you
know
go.
what I'm saying? So
There you go.
just continue to do what you know to do.
Yep.
And you know, don't you know, step away from it. You gotta keep doing the same thing
Consistency.
consistently over a long period of time. You know what I'm saying? And that's how you get to where you're trying to get to.
Yep.
And I digress.
And I tell you, man, like, you know, to talk about the concept of what was happening, like, Jay hit me. We, you know, me, him, my boy Bobby as well. You know, we had a couple of showcases on his channel.
Yeah.
And I had like maybe 1,800 followers on Instagram.
Right.
After the first episode of your channel, Instagram blew up.
Man.
I went from like 1,800 to like 9,000 followers, and I was like, yo, what's going on?
It was a wild time.
Yeah, and I ain't gonna lie, man, I wasn't used to that kind of attention, man. And I looked up,
That's
man,
cap.
boy.
Don't let this man lie to you. This man was the freaking king of the city. Promote parties everywhere. He's getting attention every day.
But hey, yeah, the party, hey, 06 Entertainment, man. If y'all know, by the way, man, shout out to 858. You know what I'm saying? You know. But at the end of the day, man, like I started seeing that growth happening, and I started seeing like I gotta give homage to my boy because he led the way on the internet.
God
and
is
I've
good.
seen his growth from videography, from dancing, to credit, like trading and becoming a beast at it. And I was like, yo, he empowered me to do this.
Yeah.
And so thank you for putting your boy in
Hey,
position,
bro.
You know
that's
what I'm saying?
That's a real
That's what
friends
brothers
do.
do.
That's what brothers do.
Big facts.
Hey,
big
that's
facts.
how you gotta do. Each one teach one, bro. That's
you go.
really what it's all about, man.
Oh, yeah.
So like the beginning of my journey was pretty wild as well. You know what I'm saying? Like again, like you said, I was dancing. You know what I'm saying? I was doing all that. I started shooting videos because I was like, you know what? I don't want to work for nobody. So that was me stepping into some entrepreneurship, you know, a few years ago. I started shooting music videos. What's so crazy about the music videos is that I started seeing some wild stuff, my boy.
Can only imagine.
Some wild stuff, my boy. I'll tell you a story about this one time. So this one time, can't say no names, you feel me? But I was shooting a video for somebody, right? I was at their crib. And this is how I knew it was time for me to exit stage left on that. You know what I'm saying? I was at the crib. They was bagging up some stuff, some of that stuff. You feel me?
That stuff.
Right? Shooting all that. We getting ready to head to Texas to shoot the rest of the video shoot. I'm like, okay, cool. So we getting all the shots there, all the B-roll, boom, boom, boom. Hop in the car, heading to Texas, right? The guy gets a phone call and say, yo, the feds just raided your house. Literally like 10 minutes later.
Dang.
Had I been there, bro,
Everybody went down.
everybody went down. I can't just say I'm the cameraman.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Like, nah, bro.
Nah,
By
bro.
association.
By association, you're guilty,
Yeah,
bro.
yep.
So at that point, I'm like, you know what, bro? It's about time I get this up, cause this is not it. And again, it ain't paying enough because you know when you the homie, you know, in the city, you the homie. So you need a discount. You know what I'm saying? Or I got you later, bro. I ain't got it right now. And guess what? I was shooting videos for food stamps, my boy.
Dang.
Yeah, bro.
I didn't even know that side.
Yeah, bro. Any little thing I could do to try to take care of, you know what I'm saying? When I take care of, I'm like,
Facts.
look, let's get it in. You know what I'm
See,
saying?
that's the grind.
That's the grind though.
That's the part that people don't talk about, man. And
Facts.
that's why I say, man, like even in this trading space, you see people posting all these crazy profits all the time, but they don't ever show the losing day.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying?
Facts.
And that's the part that messes up the game, man, for somebody that really takes it serious.
Yeah.
And I trade to feed my family, man.
Facts.
My win rate is documented. I have a Pam on. Shout out Sway Markets, by
Hey,
the
shout
way.
out to Sway. Sway the way.
Shout out Sway.
Can't stop the
Sway
rain,
has
baby.
the answers, man.
Sway has
If
the
y'all ain't
answers.
locking in with Sway, man, make sure y'all click that link below.
Yes, sir.
Get a link because some of the tools and products that we may talk about a couple of them
Yeah, man.
on this actual podcast tonight.
Highly recommend.
Y'all better hop on. But when I
Yeah.
tell you, man, they have a thing on Sway Markets called Pam Ratings. You can go on there and you can go check my stats and go see how I'm trading and how I'm
Verified.
performing. It's verified.
Yeah.
And a lot of people ain't gonna be able to do that or tell you that. I'm not scared of a loss.
Fact.
I'm not gonna hide behind a loss because losing teaches you lessons when you do it right.
Facts.
You see what I'm saying? And
Facts.
that's what I want to change in this Forex space, man, is
Yeah.
really helping people like see the realness of what it takes to
Exactly,
become a day
bro.
trading. You know?
All these people that you watch, that you love to watch, most will not show losses.
Nah.
You know what I'm saying? They gonna show the 300,000-400,000 or whatever the case is. No shade to nobody, because everybody's been there. Everybody's done it.
Boy.
You know what I'm saying? You'll see them, you know, doing their thing, and then they go ghosts. And they get quiet. You know what I'm saying? You're
Yup.
like, something might be up.
Something
You know what I'm saying?
happened. Yeah.
Something happened. But it just goes to show, ain't nobody perfect. Ain't nobody a robot. You feel
Nah.
me? You gonna make mistakes in every area of your life. You know what I'm saying? But
Facts.
again, it's those who actually show it and say, hey, I'm a real person.
Yeah.
This is, you know, I've learned, and I'm sure Los can vouch for this too, that the 20K days is not realistic for everybody every day.
Nah.
You know what I'm saying?
It's I call it base hits
Right.
and home runs.
Right.
Like I tell my community all the time, man. Don't always look for the home run. Take the base hit.
Facts.
This is actually I got this from you.
Say
Like
word.
I was watching one of his YouTube videos, and man, support your friends.
Hey.
I watch every YouTube video
No,
this
real
man
talk.
drop. You feel me? Support
real.
your friends, man, because if you ain't congratulating your friends when they winning, that means you got a little chip on your shoulder.
Yeah,
You
big
feel me? And I don't need that energy around me. You
Facts.
feel me?
Facts.
But it was a video that you posted, and you was like, "Why would I not take $50 in profit within the first 2 minutes of me opening the trade?
Facts.
I'm just gonna get that up." How many
Hey,
jobs is paying that in
I
a
was
minute?
just about to say that.
You
bro.
feel me?
How many jobs is paying that in a minute, let alone an hour?
Bruh.
You know what I'm saying? But we get so caught up in the Instagram highlights and how many
Yup.
people's doing this that we forget, like, this is real money. If I gave you $50 right now, you'd take it.
You take it.
You know what I'm saying? So why not take it in the market? Now,
There you
you ain't
go.
got to do that every time. You're going to have some days, I told you,
Yep.
where your winners is going to be amazing. But then
Yup.
some days, some weeks might not hit. And you might only get $150 or $200 out the market.
There you go.
And you got to learn how to accept that kind of stuff.
And
You know
that's
what I'm saying?
still $300 a day. That's still
Facts.
a six-figure salary.
Facts.
If you're doing it right. Like, I'm telling y'all right now, man, when I take a trade, I lock in my profits on US 30 after a certain amount of pips. I have my own risk management tool. We'll talk about it on another call. But I literally automatically click a button and my profits are locked in automatically. And I do it in a way where if it does retrace and tap me out, I'm cool. I made my $300-400 a day.
So how do you lock your profits in so quick?
So I'm glad you asked.
Yes, sir. Come on now.
So I built a product named Solo Dash Pro.
Yes, sir.
Solo Dash Pro. It's only on MT4, so it's only available for folks outside of the US. But
For now.
if you want to work around, I got a workaround. But eventually it will be on Sway, and we'll let you know when that happens. But I have it set up where I have a thing called Solo Assist.
Yeah.
And on Solo Assist, man, you can actually tailor your TP, your stop loss, and your trailing stop. You can actually edit it real time. And when you cut on the button, it's a semi-automatic EA system that will automatically move your stops and trail it by 5, 10, 30, whatever pippage you want.
Hard.
Right? And so I set mine at a certain pip level to when I know it's going to hit my minimum goal for the day.
Yeah.
People look at me and talk. I get DMs all the time. "Oh, man, Los, you only doing 300 to $3,000 a day?" I'm like, yeah, that's great for my
That's
family.
amazing.
You know
for
why?
any family.
Yeah, because I turn around when I do my 6, 10, 20 grand days, I get those as well. This
Fact.
all the time. I'm totally cool with that.
Fact.
But I also hold an 82 to 86% win rate. So you
Hey,
can say what you
hey.
want to say, because I'm taking that bag and
Exactly.
I'm buying assets.
Yeah. That's all.
Assets,
That's all.
assets.
Yes, sir.
You feel me?
That's a whole another thing.
Boy, I tell you.
Hey, so listen. On your come up. So let's say 18. When did you start getting into rureal estate?
Oh man, real estate. I got my first house at 21 years old.
21, bro.
Yeah.
I can name all kind of stuff I was doing at 21. It wasn't that. You feel me? It wasn't that. So where did that come from, bro?
So man, I say it accidentally, right? I was I ain't gonna say no names.
Yeah.
I was sitting back with two of my buddies back in the day, and we had an apartment together, and we decided to buy a house together. Their credit wasn't right, mine was, and I was able to get the house under my name. Boy, I should have did some contracts.
Listen.
Boy.
Hey,
I'm gonna tell y'all this story, man. We got time. We on the
got time,
podcast.
man.
This ain't no 1 minute, 30-second
Right,
reel.
right.
You know what I'm saying? Too much game.
Talk to the people.
So what happened was, man, I ended up sitting down with a realtor, man, and to this
Yeah.
day, she's still a mentor of mine. And she was like, "Hey, you know, I can help you get the house." She helped me get the house, bought the house, and then all of a sudden, man, it got to the point where money got tight for everybody. Everybody money was tight. It was becoming wintertime.
Okay.
And during this time, man, I was like, "Yo, we got to get gas where we
Right.
can have heat." Bro, both roommates was like, "I ain't paying for that." One went back home to mama's house. Other one backed out with his girl and went somewhere else.
Wow.
I'm stuck with the mortgage.
That's crazy.
I'm like, at the time, and my mortgage was, bro, this is the funny part. Back then, this was a lot.
Yeah.
My mortgage was $669.
Wow.
That's it.
Wow.
That's it. That was PMI, everything included. And I was sitting there and I couldn't afford it, man.
Yeah.
I was literally working at Albertsons as a sacker, man. And I was about to get promoted to a manager in the drug department.
Yeah.
Wasn't a lot of money, but I was sitting back and I was proud of myself. You know what I'm saying? and I had to go get heater fans to basically keep my house warm. That was the darkest moment of my life back then, man, because literally I had 7 heater fans around the whole house. I left them all on.
Wow.
I remember coming home one day and one of the fans, literally the wire burnt and it fell on the carpet. And the only thing that stopped it from catching the house on fire is the wire was on towel. And when it fell on the towel.
Wow.
I mean, the wire was roasted all the way to the plug. And I was like, oh, crap. The breaker tripped, everything.
Yeah.
And I'm in this house, man, freezing by myself.
Sheesh.
And I'm sitting here like, what am I supposed to do?
Right.
I cut off my cable. Everything I didn't need, I cut off. I cut off. I'm talking about noodles every day, Spam every day, had a George Foreman grill. I wasn't going back home to mama's house, bro.
Facts,
I
bro.
could have, but what kind of man is gonna flee when he's in a dark situation?
Right.
I mean, I'm a champion where I come from. My pops raised me that way, so I'm not gonna fold.
Yeah.
So I didn't fold. But I said, you know what? I gotta get out this house somehow. I got a foreclosure notice, man, because I didn't pay my mortgage for 2 months in a row. That foreclosure came, they was like, yo, you got, they gave me 3 more months to basically get on track. And so I got a payment plan set up to try to get on track. Long story short, man, my realtor, I reached back to her. I said, yo, I need to sell this house immediately.
Yeah.
Help me. She came over. She said, yo, you need to fix this, fix this, fix this. I ended up learning how to paint.
Wow.
I learned how to patch some holes in my wall because I punched a couple of holes because I was angry when my roommates left. Being honest, right? I patched some holes. I learned how to do texture. And that's when my real estate journey started, man. I listed that house about a month later. I sold that house. At the end of the closing table, I got a check for 13 bands.
Stop it.
And I was like, what's this?
Yo.
She said, you flipped the house. You didn't know? That's when my real estate journey started, bro.
Listen, bro.
It was
you know that brings me to a scripture that I love oh so dearly. Romans 8:28. All things work together for the goodness of those who love God.
Boy, amen.
Listen, had he not went through that, had the people not left the house, all right,
Facts.
and had that situation with, all that happen, he probably wouldn't even thought about real estate.
Boy, at all.
You know what I'm saying? Stumbled up on it. They left. You again learn how to patch up the walls. End up selling the property.
Yep.
Made some money and was like, oh snap,
Bro.
like I made money on this.
Crazy.
And then boom, from there you go.
It took off from there, man.
Wow.
After that one, man, I ended up buying another crib. I moved in it and I flipped that one. And then I ended up starting to buy rentals.
Yeah.
I started buying my rental portfolio went insane.
Yeah, bro.
I just kept on every year. I was buying like one or two.
You know what's
houses.
crazy?
Yeah.
I remember, if I'm not mistaken, you told me at one point you had 21 properties.
Yes.
That's just crazy because I remember you just said that they age 21.
Yes.
And I'm thinking like, bro had 21
I didn't even think about that.
You know what I'm saying? Bro had 21 properties.
Yeah, bro. We owned a whole block.
Yeah.
Yeah, we owned basically 2 sides of a street, and it was wild, man, because like my other mentor, man, shout out Mark. Y'all don't know him, y'all never know him. He's off the grid.
That's how you're supposed to be.
Yeah, this dude, he next level, But he put me on. I met him because he was selling one house in this particular neighborhood.
Yeah.
And I said, I called him up. Yeah, I'm looking at this house, blah blah, and he was like, yeah, I cut you a deal. And he gave me an owner finance deal. If y'all don't know about owner finance, it's a great way to get funding,
man,
and get into a property.
That ain't one of the
credit
best
ain't
ways.
right, capital ain't right. It works out.
Hey,
and then you refi later. We'll talk about that on one of the
Yeah,
podcasts.
right.
It's too much game.
Too much game, baby.
But yeah, man. So I ended up buying that house from him, and he said, "Hey, are you interested in others?" I said, "Yeah, what all you got?"
Right.
He showed me the whole block. I
Wow.
bought 14 houses in 2 months from him.
Sheesh.
On a whole, literally, went crazy.
Man, look.
I kept those houses, man, for about 3 years.
Yeah.
And then I seen the market. This is around when COVID, right before COVID happened.
Yeah.
And COVID hit, and when I tell you, these tenants was using every excuse not to pay their rent. Boy,
Oh yeah, you know they is.
boy, I'm sitting here like, you paying rent?
got it.
Nope. You paying rent? Nope, because we couldn't kick them out.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? We couldn't do nothing. And I want to kind of landlord that put people on their butt. But at the same time, man, I was like, man, business is business.
Facts.
Now I'm repaying these mortgages.
Facts.
So at that point, I said, you know what? It's time to do some more renovations on these cribs and go ahead and sell them.
Yeah.
I caught a lipstick in the pig, go, touch up paint,
Right.
fix any rotted wood, make sure the house is good. And I ended up finding a buyer, man, that bought every last one of those properties in one transaction.
Stop it.
At that point, bruh, I left the government. Money was coming in great. Trading was going great. Pipology was everything was great. I left the government, man. And the grind continued from there.
Yes, sir, bro. Look, leaps of faith, man.
I'm telling you.
I tell people all the time, man, look, scary money don't make none.
At all.
You know what I'm saying? But slow money is for show money. You dig? So
Facts.
get it slow and let that thing grow. You know what I'm talking about?
There you go.
Because listen, listen, if you are somebody who's scared and you know God has called you to do something
Yup.
extravagant, right? The reason how you gonna know is that it's gonna be deep. You can't stop thinking about it. It's
There you
every
go.
day and night, no matter how hard you try to fight it. Look, when I was working my jobs, every time I only had one job that I just loved. Only one, and that was my very first job because the people there that was there was lit. We had a good time. You know what I'm saying? We vibed out. The other one was mediocre to trash. You know what I'm saying? But it was like I knew early that these jobs ain't paying me enough to live.
Boy.
I barely got anything else, left.
Yep.
After I pay what I need to pay. Like
Exactly.
this can't be life. Then you look at other people in your life, aunts and uncles, and you like, dang, they not, you know what I'm saying? Like
Facts.
once you get exposed to certain stuff, you like, they not really doing much. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
To be this age, you're not really doing. You don't got no assets. You're not
Yep.
investing. You still just being a consumer. You know what I'm saying?
There you go.
And it's like, okay, you start picking up on stuff like,
Yeah.
that ain't it. That ain't it. That ain't it.
Facts.
But then you look a little further and you start to see entrepreneurs and all this stuff is all around people. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It just,
Opportunities there.
they there, bro.
Yeah.
Just
Yeah.
like me. Like I didn't realize that when I lived on the east side of Oklahoma City, there was a barbecue stand right down the street. Mr. Tumbling, rest his soul. He owned it. But I was a little kid. I realized it now. But I didn't realize, okay, I saw ownership early.
Facts.
Real early. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Just Black Chronicle.
Oh man.
You know what I'm
Shout out
saying?
Black Chronicle.
I
Yeah.
actually sold Black Chronicle newspapers when I was like 9, 10, or 12 or something like that on the corner over there by the little bank on the east side.
For real?
Yeah, that was like my first little
That's what's up.
entrepreneur thing, bro.
Yeah.
So it's all around people, bro. And the way you come up is you put the pieces together.
There you go.
You know what
People
I'm
don't
saying?
take opportunity, man, and
Facts.
that's the difference, man. Like I watched you take opportunity, and bro, I'm older than Jay. You know what I'm saying? But I look up to this man in a lot of areas because he's doing it the right way, and a lot of people won't give that people their flowers, man. And that's why I tell people all the time: give people their flowers. You see your circle winning, man. Give them their flowers. Keep pushing them. Keep
Facts.
pushing them because eventually, man, it's gonna rub off. Right? Like at the end of the day, man, they always say, man, birds of a feather flock together, right?
Facts.
Your circle, show me your circle, I'll show you your future.
Facts.
And man, I believe that wholeheartedly because I got friends to this day, man, that don't really rock with me no more. And that's okay. Like it hurt my feelings for a while. I had a light skin moment, but at the end of the day,
real quick. So this is what comes after the money.
That part.
Okay.
That part. And that's the part that people, again, I'm still trying to process it because I get you too busy. You acting different. You ain't never home. Why does that make you think I've changed?
Right.
I'm still the same low. So
Right.
ain't
Right.
nothing changed about me.
Right.
So it's like people automatically think, oh man, he's balling out of control. No, I got bills just like all of y'all got bills.
Facts.
And just how y'all trying to take care of y'all family, I'm doing the same
Facts.
thing. So when you understand that, then you realize that a 9 to 5 is a comfort zone for a lot of people.
Yeah.
That's what's holding you back. I hate to
Boy.
say it, that may offend people. A 9 to 5 is not bad when people love what they do. But if
Facts.
you're in your 9 to 5 and you hate what you do, but you use that as a comfort zone, guess what? You ain't put yourself in a corner to fight out of it yet. You ain't getting to a dark place to make yourself realize that you're the only thing holding you back. 'Cause it's always you versus
Come on
you.
now. Reverend
Stop,
Loso.
bro. I'm just, you know what I mean? Like,
That's
I
facts.
hate when people give me those excuses. Man, the 9 to 5 get me busy. When I get off work, I'm tired. Bro, you know when I was trading literally in my car.
Talk about it.
I had no
Talk
AC.
about it.
Bro, I'm in
Talk
my
about
car
it.
sweating in my suit, trading. Coworkers come, hey, you good, Los? Yeah, I'm
Hey,
good.
I
What
believe
I'm
every
doing.
word this man says. Let me tell you why. I don't know if he remembers, but it was Bank of Oklahoma. I think, I don't know if it was during the Pipology time, This man came in the bank in a freaking pea coat, holding his laptop in the bank line, placing trades.
Facts. I remember
Before he got to the counter with a whole laptop in his hand, standing in line. And I'm like,
bro, I remember that.
yeah. So if you say he was in the back of the car high
Bro,
trading, I believe.
and the thing is, man, your sacrifice is everything, man. Like when I started seeing people day trading, man, it was a guy at my job. I can't say his name, but he used to come to work, man, with like beautiful designer suits, and his shoes were always Gator. He drove a Range Rover, and if y'all understand the GS system, he was a GS 12. And at that time, bro, GS12 money was not getting no Range Rover.
Right.
Definitely not wearing Gators every day. And I caught him in this office. Literally, he had some charts on the screen, and I was like, what's that?
Right.
That was my first exposure to it. He closed this door so quick, and I was like, no, what? Hey, I want to know what that is.
Right.
He said, oh, this is my stock, my stock stuff. My stock, you know, I'm a day trader. I do day trading here and there.
Wow.
Can you tell me more about it? He wouldn't tell me. He didn't want to share too much. But at that point, I went down a rabbit hole.
Yeah.
And that's how I got exposed to it. You know what I mean?
Dope.
I'm fresh in college. I'm an intern out there on base, man. And I kind of seen it, and I was like, yo.
Okay.
I never turned
Was
back.
this before MLM?
Oh, this was
Pre, like in the middle.
this was it kind of in the middle, because
We'll get to that.
yeah. This was like, man, I forgot the exact year, man. Count back 15, 16 years, man. It was a long time ago, but I tell you this much, man. When I seen it, I couldn't unsee it. I couldn't unsee it, and I started diving down a rabbit hole. Stocks first, because that's what I seen him doing, and then like I got exposed to Forex, and what got me to Forex is when they started talking about it was doing so many trillions a day.
Yeah.
And during that time, it wasn't. I think now it's around like 6.1 trillion a day.
Yeah.
And back then it was like 3 or 4. It wasn't as high. And I said, wait, how much money is being made?
Boy.
I can spell trillion, but I never see, like, come on. You heard millionaire, billionaire, but trillion
is crazy.
like that's a different level, bro.
Right.
When I seen that, I said, I need to learn this.
Listen,
ASAP.
Hey, I promise you, I was the same way. When somebody showed it to me, I can never forget, bro. I say it all the time. The homegirl Kendra, shouts to Kendra. Listen, she already knew at that time, like, the jobs was trash. We was all on it. Shouts to my boy Bruce Givens. You know what I'm saying? We all had a little team or whatever. We always used to meet up, had these entrepreneur talks. That was mid MLM, bro.
Yeah.
That was World Ventures and all MCA stuff and you know, all that stuff that we was doing back in the day, right?
Yep.
In the midst of all this, but I never forget she came to the apartment and we was looking at the trades. I mean, she was like, "Yo, I got something that's fire, and it's gonna make way more money than what we doing now." I'm thinking like, "Okay, what is that?" So she like, "It's Forex."
Yeah.
And I'm like, "Okay, what's that?" And then she started explaining it to me. She opened up a demo, MT4, and she said, "All right, you buy or sell." And she was like, "All right, I'm gonna use this demo, show you on the demo." So I just placed a random trade, right, on the demo. Didn't know what I was doing, placed a random trade, it went up 300. She said, "All right, now hit the X." And I hit the X, and she said, "That would have been your money right there." I said, "You lying."
Just like that.
I said, "There's no way." I made $300 that fast.
Yep.
And I said, I will never stop until I learn how to do this. That's literally what I said. I said, I will never stop until I figure out how to do this, because that's crazy. It's
Bro.
like, it just blows your mind, bro. Because we used to every 2 weeks, you know, we get
Facts.
paid. You know what I'm saying? Some people once a month, depending on where you at.
Where you at? Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? And then it's like, to know that you make money every day,
Yep.
that's like, that's crazy.
It's definitely. I never heard that story, man. That's deep, bro. That's what's up.
That's what the podcast is here for.
Hey, there you go, man. And I tell you, man, it's when you say make money every day, like that's the part that got me.
Yeah.
You know, like I ain't gonna lie. And this is not me trying to brag at all, because my life it gets crazy sometimes. But I have the freedom to get up in the morning, trade, and not do anything at all after that. And it took me a long time to get to that point.
Yeah.
Like I wasn't out there buying a bunch of liabilities. Like I was buying assets. People don't understand, like when I buy things, I have an asset to pay for it.
Right.
And that's the things that I want to make sure we talk about on this podcast, man, and I got to give a shout out to EYL, because that's where they branded the title, you know, assets over liabilities, man.
Yeah.
And that's huge, man. There's not enough financial literacy out there for us. And I want to make sure we do our part to do that,
Facts,
to
bro.
educate the people.
Facts.
Because y'all think that y'all may see trips and cars and whatever, but none of that happens unless you are actually doing things the right way. Because the people that have longevity are the ones that are doing it right. The ones that pop up overnight and then disappear within a couple of years, if not sooner, guess what? They didn't do something right.
Facts.
And I'm not knocking anybody. I'm just telling people, man, like, I'm never going to be the kind of person that hides my failures.
Facts.
Because my failures make me who I am today.
Exactly, bro.
You
And
feel
they
me?
make you relatable, bro.
That part.
That's the best
I
thing.
don't care
bro.
about likes and
People
views,
ask me
man.
all the time, like, why do you still trade small accounts, bro? Like, why you still trading $1,000 accounts, bro? I'm like, because I'm relatable.
There you go.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's cool to have 70, 80K, $100 million in your account, but who can relate to that?
Period.
Only a certain amount of people, bro.
Exactly. That's going to intimidate people.
It's gonna
too.
intimidate people.
Yeah,
Like, oh
yeah.
dang, I can't make that, because it's so crazy. Because like people was asking my wife, because you know she trade.
Yeah.
She be in there getting it in. They
Shout
be
out
like,
Wifey, man. She be killing it.
oh yeah, she be killing it. They be killing it. But they be like, she'll show like, oh, I made $7,000 in a day, right? And then they be like, well, how much did you put in there? And she be like, $500. Then they shut up, like,
Right.
oh, you know what I'm
Like,
saying?
wait a minute.
They think you gotta have a whole lot in there to make money. Like,
Exactly.
No, you gotta have
Exactly.
the skill set.
That part.
You know what I'm saying?
That
And
part.
people always think, oh, I gotta have tens of thousands of dollars to make money. No, you don't.
No. And that's the biggest misconception, man.
Well,
is,
real quick.
Yeah.
And yo, we didn't talk about the PAM yet, have we?
No.
But in the PAM,
Yeah.
what's the minimum?
$500.
Stop it. And people
$500.
are making money, right?
People making money
Every day.
every day. Every day. Like, I'll tell y'all, man, one of the private PAM is up 60+%. The other PAM that's $500 minimum is up about 38%.
Right.
I think we've done about 8% in the last couple weeks.
Yeah.
Don't fact check me. I'll go and I'll give you real stats. But
And
y'all
real,
can go over there and
real
check it
quick
out.
for the novice that don't
Yeah.
know what PAM is, what like explain what a PAM
Yeah,
is.
so a PAM is a percentage allocation management module. And what that is, guys, it's like a collection of money that people, they invest their money,
Right.
They grab a Sway account, stop playing, link is below. I'm telling you, that's step one,
Right.
Sway account. Shout out Sway, man. I
Shout
gotta
out
keep
to Sway.
Man,
I'm
they
telling
took me to Croatia.
Listen,
boy,
hey,
what?
big blessings. You know what I'm talking about?
Oh, big blessings, big blessings. But you got the Sway account. After you register that account, the next step you're gonna do is go and search PAM ratings, and then you're gonna look for solo auto. There's two PAMs.
Yeah.
There's one that's private. It's one that's open. You're gonna go to the one that's open. If you got 20,000 more, shoot me a DM, shoot Jay a DM, and we can get you on the private one. That's a little different, right? But the one that's $500 minimum investment, you can see the stats right there. I trade every day. If I don't see a setup, I'm not gonna take it. I'm not the kind of person that's gonna tell you you're gonna bring me 500. I'm gonna tear your 500 to 20,000.
Right.
That ain't how it works.
No, sir.
That ain't how it works. If you want me to blow your account, then say that. But
Right.
my goal is to be consistent. Look at this as like a 401k, right? For the government folk, a TSP. And what's funny is, man, I ain't gonna say no names, but there's a lot of government people, leaders, bosses of mine that reached out to me, and I now manage their money.
Wow.
Ain't that crazy, bro?
Boy.
These are the ones that rock with me. They
Exactly.
believed in me.
Yes.
And the ones that literally hated on me, I ain't gonna say your name. But I told you,
But
bro.
now you in the inbox.
You gonna see me, bro.
You feel me?
I talked a long time on what I'm saying.
Listen, I told you.
You gonna see me.
You left
bro.
me on scene when I wrote you.
You feel me?
Now you gonna make me expose you in front of all of the people that know
All the
you.
people, bro.
You doubted me from the beginning, but I had to really go get it and show you.
There, hey, what?
That's
freestyle.
Nah, that
man.
ain't
Drop
me
the
though,
bars,
bro. That ain't me. That's Don Q, but that just made me think of that.
Boy, it's deep, man. And you know, so we'll have a form. Matter of fact, we'll set a little form up and we'll drop it below. So if y'all want to lock in with the PAM, y'all can lock in with the PAM. It's gonna be $500, man. But I tell people this analogy all the time: go to the backyard, dig a hole,
Yeah.
bury that money in that hole, literally, walk away. 2 weeks. If you do not worry about that money and go dig it up to go pay something, that's the money you're willing to invest. Period. Because
So you don't invest the rent money.
You don't invest the rent money.
Come on, bro.
You do not do that.
You do not understand how many people have hit me up after they done blew an account and said, "Hey, bro, I need some money for my rent." And I'm like, "Bro, why did you put the rent money in there? Bro? This is not like trading is the worst thing to do if you need it.
Yep.
Do not do it.
Don't do it.
Because your emotions gonna be too in it and you're gonna lose everything.
There you go.
You
And
feel
what's
me?
crazy is, man, it's because you got those people out there that will just try to sell you a $10,000 course.
Facts.
Right? Sell you something that really has no value. Man, y'all better go use babypips.com.
Come on, man.
Like, go learn the basics.
Come
Like,
on, man.
You don't need a course for the basics.
Come on, man.
You get a course for somebody that can show you.
Oh, I'm so
specific
glad you brought this
strategies.
up.
Talk about
Let me
it,
tell you
man.
something, bro. I created a course for one reason. People waste my time, bro.
Facts.
Do you know how many
Yep.
times, and I'm sure you can relate,
Oh, boy.
you meet up with people? Because
Yep.
I said it before. It's something about trading to make everybody feel like they can do it, right?
Boy.
If you say you a doctor or a lawyer, they
Yeah.
know they got to go to school for that.
There you go.
But the moment you say you know how to make money on the internet or every day, everybody want to try.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Oh, yeah.
And then you look up, they like, let's have lunch. Let's chop it up.
Yep.
Let's do this. You teach them everything. You even give them courses for free. You even do everything you can. And I'm hitting low key. Look, I'm sad about it. You hear me?
Right.
But then a month later, 2 months later, they ain't doing that. They ain't doing
Not
it
at all.
And then guess what happened? You go to Croatia. You go to Hong Kong.
Yeah.
And then they hit you back up and say, man, I got to get on this trade thing again.
They see the
Bro, come
lifestyle.
on. They see the
They
lifestyle,
don't know
bro.
the work, though.
They don't know
They
the
don't
work,
know the work,
bro.
man.
Stay
And
consistent, bro.
That's the hard part, man. Like, what they say, you want to be shooting in the gym.
Facts. And that's why I created my course though.
Yeah.
It wasn't because I honestly want to give everything away for free.
Yeah.
Literally. I don't even care. I make money. I don't need like, you know what I'm saying? Like
you go.
I know how to make money. I know credit. I know all this stuff. I have to charge because people waste my time.
There you go.
You know what I'm saying?
Yep. And that's the thing, man. Like I tell people all the time, like, and I have products as well, like, you know, that I charge for. But my products, just like Jay's products, man, I ain't gonna hit people over the head.
Exactly.
I
Bros in
don't
real
think it's
estate.
right. Yeah.
Bro, this has nothing to do with the internet.
Nah.
You can make
Nah.
millions of dollars in real estate
Exactly.
without even showing your face on the internet at all.
That's where my big bag comes from.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? Like I literally purposely flip multiple properties a year to fund my lifestyle.
Facts.
And then trading is icing on the cake. You know what I mean? So it's like when people say, when they give you that criticism, I had a guy, man, and again, I'm energy feeds energy, guys. I'm
on
gonna tell
now.
y'all something, man.
Come on now.
I don't deal with negative energy, man.
At all.
If you come on my page talking noise, I ain't gonna reply, bro. I'm just gonna block you and move on.
Facts.
I don't deal with trolls, bro. Like, if you got time to come on my page and talk about me because I'm being positive, then, bro, something is really wrong with you.
Something wrong with
Like, something is really wrong with you.
feel me?
And you got time to go recreate a video of, oh, man, this guy did this. I remember when we was doing Pimpology,
Man,
bro. We
listen.
had some weirdos.
Weirdos,
Like,
bro.
man, I believe in God. You know, nope. He threw up the this, or he
listen.
did. He lied. He's a, like,
Strange
bro.
individuals. is what I call them.
Strange, bro.
Bro, they so strange.
It's so weird. It's like,
Listen, people who are really getting money are not worried about other people. Like,
nah.
you know what I'm saying? Like, you get too much money and doing too much stuff to even think about hating on another person. So
Exactly.
it's always a weird ending to me. I
And
be
it's
like,
the
bro,
people that literally just wanted to find something negative to say, to get views.
bro, they want to try to get a name off your name. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. If your claim to success is negativity,
Listen,
bro, good luck.
good luck, bro. Because eventually you're going to burn out. You
Exactly.
start to mature in life, you be like, dang, I done built my whole following off hating on people. So I got to keep hating on people my whole life.
Exactly.
People are like, that's crazy.
You a slave to negativity.
Right. Come on, bro.
That'd be fun, man.
That it ain't fun.
Like I never understood it, man.
Me either, bro.
Like I really don't.
It is okay. So listen, because I didn't even get to tell, like, say my part as far as like what happens when you get the money, right? And the type of like money can change you, but most of the time it changes the people around you,
Whew.
right?
So please say it again.
Yes, money can change you, but most of the time it changes the people around you, right?
So many facts.
And honestly, the person you are before money is you're gonna be the same person. So if
Facts.
you always been a giver, a lover, and you always generous, you're gonna be the exact same way, even more so.
There you go.
Same way as if you stingy and you didn't want nobody to have nothing, you're gonna be the same way with the money.
Exactly.
But it's just so crazy because it's like you'll get the money and then everybody and their mama, people you know, people you don't know, got their hand out as if you're supposed to just willy-nilly just give it to them.
Entitled.
Like, oh, I got it all and I'm just gonna give it to you and you didn't work for none of it.
yeah.
And then the crazy part is when you do give to people, it's not reciprocated.
No.
And I'm not even saying like giving the money back. I'm saying like for you to go out and do something so you don't got to keep asking.
There you
know
go.
what I'm saying?
There you go.
It's like you rather just keep mooching.
Yeah. And that's because it's the easy button for people.
Right.
It's the, oh, I know him. Oh, I've been around him.
Right.
Let me hit him up. I ain't talked to him in 4 years. Let me
Listen.
hit, bro, I had that the other day, man.
Hey.
And it hurt my heart, man. Cause I'm just like, wait, what? You know, and I ain't gonna talk about it, but it really bothered me because I'm like, nah,
Right.
bruh. Like that ain't what we doing. Like I don't mind blessing people,
Yeah.
but I also like to give people lessons
Facts.
when I bless them.
Facts.
So if I give a raffle out, right, on a call or something like that,
Ooh.
and
I know where you going.
you feel me?
I know where you going.
And I say, yo, this is the money to reinvest into the market.
Yeah.
So you can make more money. I'm
Yeah.
gonna give you for free the
Yeah.
system.
Yep.
All you have to do is put it in the market. And then I don't hear from that person no more.
They went to the club with it.
They done bought a
They in the
section.
lounge,
They
right?
done bought a bottle. And you looking up like, what happened? Why you didn't?
Right.
I didn't see you come through the system. Like, what happened? And then a few months later, hey, Los, hey, bro, man, I think I'm ready now. Are you ready because of what? Why are
Right.
you ready now?
Right.
It's because you seen, maybe you seen again. Stop thinking social, man, I'm sorry.
Listen.
Social media
Uh-huh.
I'm not there to be popular, man. I'm
Right.
there to inspire. I'm there to be somebody that's going to be truthful
Facts.
and really, really share the game.
Yeah.
I don't care if you like my posts. I don't care if I go viral. I care about putting out the truth. Period,
We
man.
doing what's necessary, not what's popular.
There you
That's
go.
what we on, baby.
Too much game, man.
Too
Stop
much
playing.
game, man. And, hey, I'm gonna tell you our secret weapon to handle these type of people. Our wives.
Boy.
Listen, hey, no cap though.
No cap.
Me and Los is givers by nature, but I tell you, sometimes we will give too much.
Right.
And it's like a good woman to say, nah, bro.
Boy, my wife be looking at me like, put it down.
What?
Put it down.
Who texts you? No.
Right.
The answer is no.
Answer is no.
You feel me?
100%.
100%, bro.
They're the engines behind
Facts.
everything that happens, man. I can
Facts.
say that confidently, man.
Shout
I
out to
wouldn't
the
be where I am
queens,
without my
man.
wife, and I'm sure you the same.
Facts, bro.
Like for real. Shout out
That's
to
what
the
people, that's
wives,
what
man.
people don't see. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like the nights we want to give up. You know what I'm saying?
Boy.
The nights where it's just
Yep.
like, bro, I don't know how I'm gonna do this, and they got
Yep.
them encouraging words. You say,
Yep.
get you a good woman, man.
Boy, man.
Hey, what's so crazy is the Bible say, "He who finds a wife finds a good thing and
Amen.
obtains favor from the
Exactly.
Lord."
Exactly.
So that's why we popping like that.
There you go,
we got
man.
that favor. You feel me?
And I tell you, man, like again, I'm a very truthful person, man.
Yeah.
My past wasn't pretty, man. I was in the nightlife. You know, I threw parties. I owned a club for a little while. I owned a club for that long. You know, that's
Listen.
a whole other story.
Listen.
But when I tell you, man, God was pulling me away from that. Every year, something would happen.
Yeah.
Now, don't get it twisted, man. I was making 10, 15,000 a night throwing parties, bro. Like, and I'm talking like bags, but I'm also talking like haters. I'm also talking like people pulling guns, people
Right.
people getting shot at. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? Like that wasn't the life I wanted to live, drinking every night and all that. And then, you know, the temptation of it all was
Yeah.
bad, you know. So when I did find my wife, man, and when I decided to when I found my wife, man, it was something in her that made me say, I can't do this no more. So when the
Facts.
club literally just shut off, and that's a whole nother story for another podcast.
Yeah.
Like, I didn't want that to happen.
Yeah.
I didn't make that happen. God made that
Come
happen.
on now.
And when I tell you the things I wanted to do to the people that took from me,
Yeah.
it was nothing but God that kept me from going to jail, from doing something stupid, giving up my
Yeah.
life because of somebody doing me wrong.
Man,
You know what I
bro.
mean? And
Man.
then all of a sudden, man, my wife looked at me and told me, she said, you made the right decision to walk away from all the negativity and all the drama that could have happened.
Yeah.
And all of a sudden, man, my life literally did a 3X. I'm talking like the money that I lost, I got that back 30, 40, 50 fold within that same year, bro. And it was like, I don't even think about it no more.
Yeah.
And I look like my wife, she doesn't work.
Come on now.
My wife don't work, man. My wife do what she wants to do. You know what she does? She helps build the Sanders Empire. Then we got our own hashtag, Sanders Empire.
Come on
she
now.
runs the money.
Ah.
She runs the taxes.
Come
she
on.
runs the infrastructure. She oversees all that. She makes it to where all I gotta do is get up, trade, buy real estate and make sure I'm being a provider and everything else is taken care of. Because I got a woman that believes in me. That's the difference, boy.
Factory,
I'm telling
bro.
you, man, it's different.
It pays to have a good woman, bro.
Boy.
Make sure I ain't stepping on these cords. But it pays to have a good woman. I promise you. There's a reason why most successful men are married.
Yep.
Literally, that's statistic. Go look it up. The most successful men in the world are married.
Boy,
You know what I'm saying?
so real.
You know what I'm saying?
It's
It's
true.
a blessing, bro.
Yeah.
It's a blessing that come with it, especially when you got the right woman that's gonna tell you the right stuff to do. You know what I'm saying?
All the
Not,
time.
not the wrong thing. Not, gonna tell you stuff off emotion because they mad about something. They can recognize a good business deal. They can recognize people early
Yup.
who might be for you, who might be against you. Cause some stuff we don't see. Keep it
Boy,
on it. You know what I'm
big
saying?
time.
We'll be around some people and they'll be like, no, something about
Yup.
them ain't right. You know what I'm saying?
Yup.
You be like, no, they cool. Hey, nah, something, I don't know. I'm just getting a weird
I
vibe.
get the advice
You know what I'm
very,
saying?
very soon. Yeah. Literally after the meeting, she like, no, you ain't working
Right.
with that person. It's like, why not?
Listen, bro. Hey,
It's been so many people.
You
bro.
know I know.
And I gotta say it, man. I done brought a couple people in the circle by accident.
Oh, man.
And we ain't gonna say no names.
we ain't gonna say no names, bro.
But when I tell you,
terrible track record.
I have a terrible
Nah,
track record. and I realized real soon because I was too nice.
Yeah.
Like I have two hats, man. When I work behind the gate, and I call it behind the gate, government,
Yeah.
and outside the gate. Behind the gate, man, my employees, they hated me, but they
Yeah.
respected me.
Yeah.
They respected me. But outside the gate, I wanted to be the nice guy.
Right.
I've always wanted to have a bunch of friends and this and that.
Facts.
And I realized as an early age, man, like I didn't have a lot of friends growing up. I was a geek, man. I had a Jerry curl. My brother's name was Tito.
Bro said I had a Jerry.
Like, bro, they called us Jackson.
I know
Like,
I know.
Oh, bro, you bad. I got some old pictures I got to show you, bro. It was embarrassing. It was embarrassing.
Listen.
But growing up, man, I was the weird kid. And then when I finally, got into my groove and get
Yeah.
more confidence, I started meeting more people, and I wanted to have a lot of friends. Not realizing that all these extra friends,
Yeah.
they started seeing me doing the nightlife. I had an entourage.
Yeah.
Like I would go to any club, bro, walk straight to the front door. All the cops knew me, all the security knew me, all the DJs knew me. Walk straight in. Guess what? I had all these friends, supposedly,
Yeah.
walking in with me, getting all the free perks. And then when I got out the nightlife, all those friends, they don't call me no more.
What, you don't hear from him?
You don't hear from me
Crickets,
no
big
more.
fella.
And it's like, wait, what happened to all my buddies? And now I can count my friends on one hand.
Listen.
I can actually take off 2 fingers.
Bro, you know what it is too though? It's like everybody start here, right?
Yeah.
And what's so crazy about me and you and other people out there who can relate,
Yeah.
when other people elevate in our circle,
Yeah.
we happy.
Happy.
I
Big
love
time.
it. I love to see you win, bro.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Not
Yeah.
a jealous bone, not an envious bone in my
Facts.
body, bro.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But then when it's your turn, and now you didn't level it up even further.
Yeah.
And this is what I told Los a long time ago. The problem ain't you leveling up.
Yeah.
The problem is that you keep leveling up.
Boy.
It ain't stopped.
Facts.
2020, okay, hey, he popped off 2020.
There
You
you
know
go.
what I'm saying? 2021 roll around, he's still up there.
Bro.
Now he doing this to 2022 roll, he's still up there.
There you
Dang.
go. Yeah.
23 roll around,
Yeah.
bro, doing this, he in different countries. 24, now he, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And it's like, then they still here.
Yep.
And they trying to figure like, bro, how?
Yeah. And the thing is, Jay, I think a lot of people pride. A lot of people have too much pride to ask, so they rather just say, I'm gonna wait for the downfall.
Yeah.
And be the one to say, man, I told you. And that's just the common nature of a lot of people. And it's very unfortunate, man, because like I'm the same way. I love seeing you win. I love seeing my other friends win, man. When I see people win, I'm like, it's my guy.
Let's go.
You know what I'm saying? Like I got a lot of friends, man, that did a lot of things. Matter of fact, I'm gonna talk about my boy Chuck, man. Y'all don't know Chuck. I call him Chuck. His name is Charles Loftus,
Yeah.
man. Shout out Charles
Shout out
Loftus.
to
He
Charles.
really just called me, man.
Yeah.
But I watched this man literally grow his dream. He said literally day one as I met him, bro, I'm gonna be in basketball somehow. I'm gonna do this basketball thing somehow.
Yeah.
College happened. Ended up doing this thing in college, studying physical therapy and things like that. My man went to the NBA, bro. Went to work for the NBA, bro. Still there. Like I'm sitting here like, bro, you caught it.
That's
He
crazy.
hooping,
Right. But
he
you there.
works for the NBA,
there.
bro. And I seen that man literally just take off.
That's
and
crazy.
every day I'm clapping because this is my boy, this is my frat brother. Same thing with my boy Craig, man. Like
Yeah.
shout out Craig Owens, man. Like My man's like, he was in human resources. He was like, man, I'm gonna be a director. I'm gonna be at that level. My man went to Home Depot. He doing stuff for Nike at the next level. Like, when I see people win, I'm the biggest fan.
Yeah.
Especially for the ones that are clapping for me and showing me love. And the ones that I thought loved me and thought was gonna be there for me, bro, those are the ones that are not.
Wow.
And it's like, bro, but we were like day ones. Like,
Yeah.
like we day ones.
Yeah.
And I keep hearing Nipsey Hussle, man, in back of my ear when I listen to his music. I'm a huge Nipsey Hussle fan.
Yeah.
Everybody can't go.
Facts.
Everybody.
In a minute to learn that.
Yeah.
It hurt too.
It hurt. Because you feel like you're responsible.
Facts.
You feel like you want to find a position.
Facts,
You want to you can't put everybody on.
You can't.
The more you try to put people on, I'm going to tell y'all, it's going to slow you down.
Facts.
Because you're trying to fit a circle in a square. You're trying to do something in a way where it doesn't work.
Facts.
And when you do that, only thing you're doing is slowing down your own progress. Like,
That's a word.
here's the deal. When me and Jay talked about the podcast concept, we talked about it. We feed off each other's energy.
Yeah.
It wasn't a thing of like, yo, let me go to Jay, because Jay has a lot of influence. He don't need me to do this with him, right? But it's the energy that feeds each other.
Yeah.
I've always been a supporter of this man. I've always
Facts.
been behind him, like, yo, bro,
That's
keep
facts.
going, keep going. And I don't look at handouts, man. When I see opportunity, if it fits me, and I pray about it, and God says just do this, and I feel good, I'm doing it. Point blank, period. But I've always been a person that tries to save everybody.
Yeah.
And when I look up,
Same.
the same people I tried to save are the same ones that are talking bad behind my back now. And I'm like, but I gave you opportunity.
Right.
And just because it didn't work for you, you can't blame me for
Bro,
that.
God got a plan for everybody, and that might just not be in his plan, bro. And the problem is, we try to play God to people when we can't, bro. We learning that. Me and my wife learning we can't play God to people, bro. It's certain things that God trying to do in people's life that if we we just gonna keep handicapping them. You know what I'm saying?
you go.
He's like, look, I need them to go through this because I got to get them over here. You know what I'm
Exactly.
saying? The same way he
Exactly.
did with us. You
Yeah.
had to go through all the stuff with the
Boy.
friends leaving the house and the
Yep.
just to get into the real estate.
Just to get into it.
To get through all the other stuff to get here where you are. And I had to go through all the stuff I had to.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? No handouts. But if we
Facts.
constantly helping and helping and helping, then he ain't gonna never be able to do his work. You know what I'm saying? God trying to do his work. So that's why I'm learning now, like, yo,
Yeah.
people gotta go through what they gotta go through.
They got
Especially if
to.
you already helped them before and they keep coming back, you can't keep helping the same folk.
Nah.
You know what I'm
They'll
saying?
call over and over again.
Facts.
And you look up and you're handicapping them from their
Yup.
own success because they're looking for you to give them the helping
Exactly.
hand when they need to go to the storm.
Right.
They need to go to
You
the
gotta
storm.
go through.
Yeah.
Everybody gotta go through the storm. You feel me?
I'm telling you, man.
And the sunshine at the end of it. If you make it, you know what I'm saying? But if you quit in the storm,
There you go. You stuck there.
fact.
You stuck in your own just cell, your own jail cell, just sitting there like trying to figure out what am I doing wrong when all the answers are right there in front
Thanks,
of you.
bro. You know what's so crazy? I was just listening to this at church on Sunday. The pastor was saying, he was talking about how the disciples was in the boat, right?
Mm-hmm.
And Jesus, the storm was going crazy. And Jesus was in the boat taking a nap, bro. Head on the pillow is what the Bible say, real talk. Head on the
What
pillow,
else?
storm going crazy. And he chilled.
moving.
He woke up like,
We good.
he told the storm to chill out, and the storm chilled out. And he like, where y'all faith at? Like, why y'all tripping
Yeah.
in the storm?
Right.
I'm in the storm with you.
Exactly.
So the people that's going through a storm, God is in the storm with you,
Yep. There's a lesson.
and he chilling.
There you go.
You panicking, he chilling. You don't even see the outcome. Like, it's so crazy now, bro, looking
Yeah.
at our lives,
Oh yeah.
outside looking in,
Yeah.
because we both went through stuff that we probably think we was going to get out of it.
Boy.
You know what I'm saying? And to look at our life now, it's like, dang,
Yeah.
I see why I had to go through that
Yeah.
to appreciate where I am now.
There
you know
go.
what I'm saying?
There you go.
Because we only go through stuff, y'all,
Yep.
to help somebody else. Literally, that's the only reason why you go through it. Because if you ain't noticed, you'll go through something and then you'll meet somebody and they'll be talking about something and you almost want to laugh. Because it's like, I was there, bro.
Yeah.
You gonna be good.
This
Just
stick
do
in
it. Just stick in there. You gonna be good, bro. You know what I'm saying? And so that's why I try to tell people, look, the storm, if you going through a storm, you know what I'm saying? Because that's what we try to tell the people around us. Like, we can't help you out the storm, but God is in the storm with you. So
Exactly.
you're going to be good.
Exactly.
Just find out what he trying to get you to do and what he trying to get you to see.
I'm telling you.
And I'm telling you.
And be a vessel, man.
Facts.
Like when you feel that gut feeling, I'm gonna give you an example. And this young lady, I don't know her. I took my mom out for her birthday, and we went to this restaurant. I ain't gonna say the name, but went to this restaurant, had some brunch, and we having a good time. And this young lady, she was our server.
Yeah.
And she was sitting there, and I felt her spirit, man. It was weird. It was very weird. Like she was talking to us. She was happy go lucky, but it was something behind her smile that didn't sit right with me. And I was just like, what's going on? My wife was like, why you keep looking at her? I was like, because it's something not right. It's something off. And so she came back to the table and she was like, my wife asked her about something on the menu, and she was like, I'm not sure. I don't really work on Sundays.
Yeah.
I came here to pick up a shift because I needed the money. And I was just like, okay. And then she was like, yeah. And at that point, I was just like, oh, okay, and my wife, she let it go and she came back. And I said, you know what? Something told me that I just felt it. I said, hey, is this your only job?
Yeah.
And she was like, I work 3 jobs. I said, oh,
wow.
what? She said, yeah, I have to work 3 jobs. I have kids, and it's a lot on me.
Yeah.
And she was like, it gets hard.
Yeah.
And at that point, the smile disappeared. And I said, I'm gonna bless her. Didn't know what I was gonna do, but I just feel like I wanted to bless her.
Right.
And so and again, I feel like God uses us all as vessels.
Facts.
If we're all from his blood, how do you believe that we don't have supernatural abilities?
Facts.
If you don't believe in God, hey, I'm not judging you on your religion. That's just what I believe in.
Right.
Whatever you believe in, what you believe in.
Facts.
But I believe in my God, and I believe that he uses us all as vessels. I believe we're all from his blood. And so as I'm seeing this young lady, she came back to the table, and I said, yo, I want to help you get out of one of those jobs.
Yeah.
And she was like, excuse me? And I wrote the receipt, and I gave her a rather large tip. I ain't gonna talk about what I gave her, but I gave her a rather large tip.
Right.
And she looked at the receipt, and as she was looking at it, I wouldn't even want her to look at the receipt. Like, she just normally they leave it on the table,
right,
and they come back later. I had it on the table. And so she picked it up, and as she's picking it up, I said, hey, I'm a full-time day trader. Here's my Instagram. I gave her my Solo Connect card. I tapped my phone, we talk about that later.
Come on now.
We talk about that later.
Come on now.
I ended up connecting with her.
Right.
And at that point, I said, follow me on Instagram and shoot me a DM. I'm a day trader. Maybe I can help. And so then she followed me, and she looked at the receipt, started bawling, crying. My wife, my mom was like, what just happened? They didn't know what was going on.
Right.
And I said, yo, it's okay. I said, God got you. It's okay. That was last week. She shot me a DM that night.
Yeah.
And was like, what do I need to do? I've been watching your Instagram, watching your page. I'm seeing what you're doing. Can we get a meeting? 100%. We had a meeting today.
Wow.
And this is my way, like Jeremy was saying earlier about, please don't waste my time.
Facts.
I gave her a very small task. I said, let's get on a call on Tuesday, but shoot me a DM the night before to remind me.
Yeah.
I wrote it in my calendar. I already knew I was going to do a call with her, but if people are going to be serious, they'll follow up.
Fair.
She followed up. Not only she followed up once, she followed up 3 times.
Wow.
And that let me know she was serious. So by the time we got off the call today, she set up on Sway, by the way. She set up on Sway Market. She getting her demo account tonight.
Let's go.
And I'm giving her access to my free alert system so she can take my trades on demo to learn this skill set. It's not about me giving her a nice tip.
Yeah.
It's about me paying my skill set forward to somebody that needs it.
Each one teach one, bro.
Each one teach one. And that's the whole goal, man, with everything in this world. Stop hogging information.
Man.
That's the reason behind this whole channel.
Facts.
It's to give out the game for the free.
For the free, baby.
Right, like this is for the free. We're bringing on people that understand credit. We're bringing on people that understand trust, how to get infinite banking. You know what I'm saying? Whole life insurances, investor trust, 501c3s, understanding taxes. Like, we have a lot in store for you guys because the goal is to put y'all on game so y'all can actually mimic not only anybody's success that you see in front of us, but you can build your own. Because I'm telling you right now, man, just because somebody's at a certain level today doesn't mean you can't supersede their level the next day.
Right.
And then guess what you should do? Bring that person up with you next. It should be building blocks, in my opinion. You know?
Bro. That's how it should be, always, bro.
Yeah.
Like, learn, do, teach. You learn something, you do it, and you teach it to somebody else, bro. That's the whole goal.
Easy.
Like, if you got a closed fist, you can't give or receive. You know what I'm saying? So it's best to you know what I'm saying, receive and then give out.
There you go.
Like, I love to give tips when I'm in restaurants, bro.
Yeah.
I love it. I love to see the look on people's faces, bro.
Facts.
And now, thank God that we to a point where what we give out, we don't got to worry about it. You know what I'm saying? And it's small to us, but it's huge to them.
Big time.
And at one time, it was big to me. You know what I'm saying? But now, God is good. It's like, oh, you know, $1,000 here.
Yeah.
And that's everything to somebody. You know what I'm saying? And I'm like, dang, that's crazy. That
Could you just save somebody, man? You don't,
Bro.
You don't. And the thing is, when you do it, you're doing it from a selfless place. And then you look up that person you just gave $1,000 to, $800, whatever it may be. You look up, bro. That person needed that to pay their mortgage. They may have been literally facing foreclosure, like I was. They literally probably was getting an eviction notice at their apartment, and you just paid their rent for the next 2 months. They didn't even
like we gave somebody some bread at a restaurant one time, and he bust out crying like, "Yo, you just helped me pay for tuition at UCO,
dang,
for that semester or whatever the case was." Like, and I'm like, "Wow, didn't even know."
There you go.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, he could have called in that day or anything.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like,
That was all orchestrated. There's
bro.
a movie about that. I forgot the name of. I think Ludacris is in it. It was like a bunch of different people had all these different things going on.
Yeah.
And it was all like orchestrated by a higher power, by God. And I forget how it went, but man, it was stuff like that where it's like you never know the accident until it's on purpose.
Facts.
You see what I'm saying?
Facts.
And so what I mean by the accident on purpose is, let's say, for example, man, I could be saying, yo, I'm going here at this time, and all of a sudden I get delayed.
Yeah.
That delay could be the very reason that I'm still breathing.
Facts.
That delay could be the very reason why I avoided something that could have happened. Or that actual progression of me going there early could have been literally the reason that I got blessed by X, Y, and Z. You see what I'm saying? Like, I'm gonna get perfect example, man. When going out to Croatia, man, with the sway team.
Yeah.
Like being in the same atmosphere with other day traders that are. I mean, I was the brokest one in the room, and I was like, yo,
hey, that's a
this
good
is the
feeling.
room I want to be.
Right, that's a good
Because
feeling.
I'm telling you right now, man, I said it the other day on IG, man. If you are the richest one in your circle,
Right.
it's time to find another circle.
Facts.
I ain't saying cut off your boys.
Right.
I'm saying network.
Yeah.
Network, because who you want to become literally is the person that you're following, but you're scared to become that person. You're scared to actually reach out and actually say, no, and Steve Harvey said it at the Invest Fest.
Yeah.
Don't go to somebody and say, hey, let me show you how to make $10 million.
Right.
Right? Like, he said, do you have $10 million? How you gonna show me how to make 10? You ain't even got 10.
Exactly.
Opposed to saying, hey man, look, I just want to be able to figure out a way to get some of your time. Right? I just want the information.
Bro, I'm gonna tell you the easiest way to do it.
Yeah.
Provide the value up front.
Facts.
It's so many people in my inbox too right now that's trying to get me to do like social media marketing. They want to be like but then there's other people like that'll just show you what they do.
Facts.
Or they'll do like, for instance, thumbnails. I got some people that hit me up and say, yo, man, I want to create some of your thumbnails for YouTube. And I don't even look, I got my guy on Fiverr. Right. And there's other guys that email me that already created a thumbnail.
Value.
You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
Of mine. And they like, look.
Check it out.
Check this out, bro. And I'm like, that's fire.
You gonna use it.
Exactly. Bro, I use two people like that.
Easy.
I said, oh, that's dope.
Hey, that's too much game.
That's too much game,
That's
bro.
too much game.
You see what I'm saying? So when you're in rooms with people, or you know you're gonna be in rooms with people, provide the value. Another thing, I think Ray Tennyson, you know Ray Tennyson, right?
Yeah.
That does the painting. I believe, if I'm not mistaken, I could be wrong how am I saying it, but I think he did a painting for Chris Brown or some celebrity, and I think they ended up noticing it. But it's doing stuff like that.
Yeah.
It's like, instead of me saying, hey, I would love to paint you something,
Right.
I'm going to just go ahead and paint it. And if I happen to be in front of you, I'm going to show you. Hey,
I'ma
look.
show you.
And they're going to take it.
Exactly.
Put it in their art gallery.
Oh yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
I've seen that. I've seen a concept like that. It was they did it for Pipology a long time ago. Remember, it was an artist that made pictures of us.
Yep.
And I was like, yo.
Exactly.
And I reposted it.
Exactly.
And that person, you know, again, I ain't got a huge influence, but Jay does. And I guarantee you that person, because he helped my influence go crazy. Like, after being on his YouTube channel a couple times. And I guarantee you that person probably got a big lift off of you just sharing that. And that's the biggest thing, man. That's an easy way to get somebody's attention, especially in the trading space, man. Like, shoot me a strategy. Hey,
Exactly.
Hey, Los, hey, man, look, I got this strategy that's been killing. Here's a video. Check it out. I need help coding it. I got a full team of developers.
Man,
right?
literally.
You give me a strategy that works and I back test it, bro, I mess around and say, oh, let's partner up.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
Like, I'm that guy with that. Like, it's so... $6 trillion a day.
Exactly.
It's a lot of money to go around. There's not no lack of money in the market.
That's why I try to tell people in Forex that there's no competition.
None.
Nobody's competing with anybody.
Nope.
Bro. It's a $6 trillion market. Everybody can eat.
There
That's
you go.
what my chain say. Everybody eats, bro. You feel me? Paid in full.
There you go.
Everybody eats, baby. And that's just what it is. It's like, so you ain't gotta be stingy.
Exactly. And the thing is, man, my people, man, look, I want to make sure y'all understand something. Everybody has their own journey. And your journey is not going to be like mine.
Facts.
My journey ain't going to be like Jay's, right? Everybody's going to go through their own storms and their own situations in life. But what you have to do to make sure that you stay on track is just show up.
Facts.
That's the easiest way
That's it, bro.
to get to the next level. Show up. I always say this, man. I had an opportunity to speak on stage, man, a while back with, next to
Come
Daymond
on, man.
John. Like, y'all didn't know, man. Like, I was able to pitch
Shark Tank,
my brand, bro. Literally, like Daymond John, Elena Cardone,
Come on now.
Marcus Lemonis,
Sheesh.
Kevin Harrington.
Stop it.
Right, y'all know these people's names, man. I shared a stage with these individuals,
That's all
man.
my boy speak.
And bro, it was. I bawled as soon as I got off the stage. I didn't script out I don't ever script out what I'm gonna say.
Yeah.
I go off the heart and I go off the cuff, right? I may have a couple slides to show what I'm talking about.
Right.
Other than that, I'm just speaking from the heart.
Facts.
And man, when I tell you, me going through that journey of being on that stage, knowing that I'm the brokest one in that whole circle.
Yeah.
But I showed up.
Come on now.
And I showed out.
Sometimes all you
and I
gotta do.
gained the respect.
Facts.
Right? I got handshakes from all those celebrities saying, I don't know who you are, man, but your speaking was on point. I'm like,
Dope.
yo.
Big blessings.
That
bro.
and that blessings, man. I haven't had an opportunity, like, man.
I can almost promise when you was little, you got in trouble for talking.
Oh, bro, I used to get, boy, my pops,
You know what I'm saying?
you're talking too much.
You know what I'm
Stop
saying?
yelling.
Hey, but that's crazy, huh? How life work out. And
Bro.
you speak for a living.
Yeah, literally, like, I've been having a lot of opportunities to speak, man. And bro, it's been beautiful, man. And I tell you this much, I don't want to ever stop.
Yeah.
Because the thing is, man, when you speak to people, you can really relate so much easier when they understand where you come from.
Facts.
And when I look in the audience, man, I always say something. I say, matter of fact, you help me out. Energy feeds.
Energy.
Energy feeds.
Energy,
That's
baby.
my motto.
Listen.
So I say that to the crowd. When that crowd yells it back, oh, bro, I'm at home. My blood is racing. My heart is pumping. I'm ready to get these.
That's a good
people
way
my
to break
all.
the ice too, bro.
You feel me?
I like that.
Because I ain't gonna lie. When I first got on that stage, I seen all those people. I was like, and I went after, man. It don't matter who you go after.
Yeah.
You go after any of them. You got competition.
Right.
And bro, I went after them. And bro, when I tell you, when I left that stage, the whole audience was on their feet. I still ain't even posted the video. That was 2 years ago.
I know.
I ain't even posted it yet.
Crazy.
Because I got something I want to share with y'all eventually when it's done. And I
Right.
didn't throw in the towel. I continued to show up. Even though my business was postponed and slowed down.
Crazy.
I still continued to show up.
Crazy.
2.5 years in the making, and I'ma still show up until it launch. What did they say, man? Who was the Colonel Sanders?
Yeah.
He launched KFC at what, 60 plus years old?
Yeah, bro.
You think I'm a slow man? If KFC Colonel Sanders can do it, man, what? I ain't slowing down till y'all see me in the Forbes. And when I get in the Forbes, I'm gonna keep going from there.
Hey,
Stop playing with me,
a
man.
number.
Boy, what?
When it's
my
especially
interview is still
when
on
it
20.
comes, literally.
You feel me?
Bro, I literally, bro, no cap. We was at church Sunday. They just gave a birthday shout out to this lady that was 100 years old, bro. And when I tell you she moving like she's 60,
Beautiful.
got up, walked up there.
Yeah.
I'm thinking like, she 100 years old, bro.
Eating good.
Everybody in the church like, what? It's really about how you take care of yourself. You know what I'm saying? So
the vessel, man.
I'm like, bro, I can only imagine. Because you know in the Bible times, they used to live to like 900. The oldest person in the Bible was like Methuselah, bro. He was like 960 something, bro. So I can only imagine at 100 years old, they probably still look like us. You know what I'm saying? Back in the day, like,
right.
that's crazy.
And that's, hey, man, we got to get ready. That's another topic, boy. I'll tell you what, the food that we
Oh,
eat,
yeah, that's going to have to be a whole nother podcast,
boy.
big fella. But, man, look, at the end of the day, y'all, if you want to come up, understand that it's going to take time.
Yep.
Seed time harvest. You sow your seeds.
Yep.
All right, it's gonna take time, and then your harvest is gonna come. Everybody should have at least a 5 to 10 year plan.
Facts.
And I know our millennials, you want everything fast, and for some it may come fast. But I'm not gonna lie, the pandemic blessed a lot of people and hurt a lot of people at the same time. But I promise you, the pandemic was probably one of the biggest blessings for a lot of people.
Boy,
It's so many millionaires that's created.
Oh yeah.
During COVID.
Oh yeah. The crypto space went crazy, bro. At home work. People found their voice during the pandemic.
Fact.
Like people, like I ain't gonna lie, like I locked in on my risk management. I locked in on learning new strategies. I became more consistent, things like that, you know. And I watched my wife go ham on the sewing game. Like my wife now, she's making clothes.
Yeah, shout out
my
to
my wife.
shout out
She
to that,
a beast. She in there making me an outfit right now for my birthday.
Killing.
Making I got a whole pantsuit for my birthday, bro.
Wow.
And it looked like something you get from Louis Vuitton, bro. I ain't gonna lie, inspired. And I'm watching her teach herself how to sew and make her own clothes, right? And she learned all this stuff within a couple of years. She taught herself.
She literally reaped what she sowed.
Exactly.
You get it?
Yep.
She's reaping because she sowed.
No pun intended.
No pun intended. That's crazy.
Bro, it was wild, bro. And I watch her, man, like she will go in there and she was sitting in her, she called her she cave.
Yeah.
And she'll go in her she cave and she was sitting there, bro. She'll go in there about 9 o'clock in the morning, like, and she'll go in there, she'll make some juice and stuff like that, breakfast and stuff like that. I go trade. We check in right after I get done trading. Either I go in there and say, we got a bag, or I'm going there and say we lost and I'm going to the gym to go run it off.
Man.
Right? It's one or the other, right? More wins than loses, though, right? More wins than losses. I'm sorry. So it's been a blessing, you know, and then she'll lock herself in that room. She'll be in there till 2, 3 in the morning. You all right? She'll come out, make dinner. I give her the space she needs to be creative.
I love it.
Because we support each other. And when I need her, she got me. When she need me, I got her.
That's how it's supposed to be, bro.
That's how it's supposed to be.
That's how it's supposed to be, man.
100%.
But look, y'all, we're gonna wrap this up, man. That's the first episode, man.
Yes, sir.
Comment below what you think, man.
Show
We got
some love.
so much coming, bro. My boy's birthday is coming up.
Yes, sir.
So we may do a little something out there in Mexico for y'all.
There
you
we
know
go.
what I'm saying?
Say again, Mexico.
Mexico.
We going to Mexico, man.
dig?
We finna have a good time.
Hey.
We definitely gonna get some content out there.
Vibes, bro.
100%.
So I want y'all to stay tuned, man. Make sure y'all hit them links in the description, man. We got giveaways coming. A lot of those.
Oh man.
Listen.
Giveaways gonna be next level. Guys.
Next level.
Like this channel. Can I say? Let me
Go ahead, bro. Real
this
quick.
channel-
I don't get it in.
This channel is for you.
Facts.
This channel is for you. As we grow, you grow.
Yeah.
As we build this channel, monetize this channel, the proceeds from this
You
channel,
gonna benefit from it.
You gonna benefit from the
No
channel. We
cap.
ain't gonna give it all away.
Right.
But I promise you, if you tap in, you lock in with us, we gonna bless a lot of people, man.
Yeah.
So make sure y'all stay tuned. Make sure y'all blow up the comments. Make sure y'all subscribe. Make sure y'all share
Hey,
everything.
real
we do,
talk,
man.
If
Look
you,
out.
If you got topics too that you wanna, hey, this your time to comment below.
Yes.
Give us
Perfect
stuff. Give us
idea,
stuff
man.
to talk about. You know what I'm saying? Because I know y'all got a lot of questions and stuff, so we can discuss it on the next one. But until then, man, We up out of here.
Too much game, baby.
Too much game, baby.
We out.